What's going on YouTube? For my first Battlefield 4 Tactics video, I'm going to be giving a primer on sniping. I'll organize this commentary by first talking about my overall sniping experience so far, then I'll do some number crunching and talk about weapon stats, and I'll conclude by going over how to quickly rank up the Recon class. In this gameplay, I'm using the SRR-61, but that's too many syllables, so I'll just call it the intervention. Later in the video, I have the M98B, which uses a 338 Lapua Magnum, which was the cartridge used in the longest confirmed sniper kill at 2,475 meters. In Battlefield 4, I've gotten my first Recon Service Star, which is the first class I got my Service Star for. Sniping in Battlefield 4 is more similar to sniping in Battlefield Bad Company 2 than sniping in Battlefield 3. For some, this is good because sniper rifles were a much bigger threat in Bad Company 2. For those whose first Battlefield was Battlefield 3, it will take a little bit of adjusting before you pick up where you left off. My first Battlefield was Battlefield 3, and I only played about 6 hours of Bad Company 2 multiplayer, so I struggled a little bit initially. What's really annoying about sniping in BF4 is how there's a vapor trail that follows your bullet, making it difficult to make adjustments for follow-up shots. In Battlefield 3, there was a tracer, and you could see exactly where the bullet impacted. In BF4, it takes several dozen long-range kills with each rifle to get the feel for the bullet drop. Once you unlock the straight pull bolt, this becomes much easier because you can make quick follow-up shots while zoomed in. Suppression is greatly reduced in BF4. LMGs and sniper rifles are the guns that suppress the most. You can suppress people with assault rifles and DMRs, but it takes a lot of sustained fire, unlike just a few bullets in BF3. For some, reduced suppression will pay immediate dividends because you can now accurately return fire while taking fire. For others who have adjusted their playstyle to account for suppression, again, it will take a few games before you can get the full benefit of playing without suppression. For long-range shots, you can hit the toggle fire mode key to adjust your scope for different ranges. This can be useful if you are going for a long-range shot, like when you had to get a 350-meter headshot with the L96 for the assignment in BF3. However, if you are really intent on being a productive teammate, I recommend you always play with your scope zeroed at the baseline. Especially when PTFO, you are expected to be able to cover not just one range, but have several good lines of sight. Readjusting your scope for multiple ranges is a detriment for being able to respond quickly to multiple threats at different ranges. This brings me to my next point. There's a lot more to the Recon class than just using the sniper rifle. The Recon class itself has improved overall. Recon can now use C4 and Claymores. You will definitely be able to contribute to playing the objective a lot more than you were able to in BF3. Now let's briefly go over weapon stats. I get all of my information about weapon stats from Simtic.com. They are one of the best resources for Battlefield and COD weapon stats, so I'll link their website in the description. The 5 biggest factors that affect your performance with sniper rifles are, in no particular order, damage, rate of fire, bullet velocity, bullet drop acceleration, and magazine size. By having balanced values across each characteristic, the game ensures that no gun absolutely dominates in every situation. For example, the M40A5 has a fast rate of fire, large magazine size, and a good damage profile, but it is kept in check by having a slow bullet velocity. The M98B has a large clip size, the best damage profile, and the fastest bullet velocity, but it has the slowest rate of fire. Reload speed and hipfire accuracy are less important factors for sniper rifle performance because, for the most part, you're not going to sprint around quickscoping. By looking at damage, we can easily see which rifles are better at long range and which are more effective at close range. A shot to the head does 2.35 times the gun's damage, and a shot to the stomach and legs does 93% damage. A shot to the chest and arms does the exact damage value. A player has 100 health. Sniper rifles do 100 damage up to 12.5 meters, meaning a one-shot kill to anywhere except the stomach and legs. From here, damage drops until it reaches its lowest value. The shorter range optimized sniper rifles start doing their minimum damage at 100 meters, while the longer range optimized sniper rifles start doing their minimum damage at 150 meters. There are 2 rifles that only do 36.6 minimum damage, so they will not be a one-shot kill even to the head at longer than 100 meters. These rifles are the Scout Elite and the FYJS. Faster bullet velocity helps you hit moving targets. Bullets drop not with a linear value but are affected by acceleration. What I find funny is that some values are 15 meters per second squared, which is faster than acceleration due to gravity. But it's a game, so the developers can take liberties with physics to balance gameplay. A faster bullet velocity can help with mitigating the effects of bullet drop because of the reduced time the bullet is in the air. Some weapons like the ones with the faster rates of fire will be better at playing the objective than others. Even the Scout and the FYJS are still effective with their damage profile because when playing the objective you want to be within 100 meters. Even within each tier of sniper rifles, there are rifles that you may prefer over the other. I personally value having a higher bullet velocity because I shoot at a lot of moving targets. The only way to know what you would prefer is by testing out the weapons in-game. No amount of looking through numbers is going to help determine the best gun to complement your playstyle. A gun with a fast rate of fire makes fast follow-up shots easier, giving you more double body shot kills in the case you missed a head, while a gun with a low magazine size forces you to think more about each shot. Depending on your preferred playstyle, there will be weapons you can't stand and weapons with which you are a virtuoso. Ranking up and unlocking weapons is a little different in BF4. Each kill you get with a specific weapon type gives you score for that weapon and your current class. In Battlefield 3, you could unlock all the sniper rifles using SMGs with the Recon class. Now, if you want to unlock sniper rifles, you have to kill using sniper rifles. You want to play game modes that give you a high kill per minute. Team Deathmatch and Domination are the modes with the fastest respawn times and the most kill focused, so those are the modes you want to play to unlock the sniper rifles as quickly as possible. You always want to use the straight pull bolt on your rifles. This is non-negotiable. Never use the compensator or the muzzle brake. Recoil on bolt action rifles is a non-factor and it's not worth the accuracy penalty. The last tip that I have for you today is that if you hit a body shot at close range, it's faster to kill your opponent to switch your sidearm instead of trying to hit the follow-up shot with your rifle. Thank you very much for watching this video all the way through. I hope there were some great takeaways for both series newcomers and veterans. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more Battlefield 4 gameplay. My name's David, and I'll see you next video.